There she is, baby. And get it. This is used, by the way, but let's see what we got. Power cord, battery, lanyard, charger. What's in here? Is awesome. I'm excited. There we go. Alrighty. Like I said, actually I didn't say it, but I got a G7 Mark II Canon. Got my 120 gig card, and I have my battery charging right now. I was just going to switch this off. This is going to be the video where I'm doing the front calipers. Actually, I'm not doing the calipers. I can't talk. I'm doing the front pads and rotors on my car, on my Cobalt SS. And I just wanted to do it on this and show the comparison between my phone and my new camera. This is what I'm going to be using from now on. These are pretty easy to use, so that's the new move. So I'm going to plug in the battery, put in the card, and that's the next clip you're going to see. Alright, that's working now. So got the camera on. I'm going to go outside, start putting on the rotors. It's going to be weird getting used to not looking at the screen up top, but that's what I'm going to go do right now. It's the only plans for today, so from now on it's going to be on the G7X Mark II, and we're ditching the phone. I'm going to go out right now. Who's looking sexy over there? Sorry, the wind might be gnarly, to be honest with you, but zoom out. Yeah, the wind's kind of gnarly, to be honest. But I'm gonna go out here, get what needs to be done. We should be met. Close this up, turn the lights on. Alrighty. So here's what I left her off as. Pretty simple. I got the backs done. That's in the old other video if you have not seen that yet. And now I just have to do, excuse me, the front. I got drilled and slotted for all around. So that's next. There's the new ones. And not much else to touch on other than that. Too scared I'm gonna drop this thing. It's a lot smaller than what I'm used to. So I'm gonna throw this on the tripod since I do have a tripod. And then we'll be back to jacking her up. It's kind of cold out, to be honest. It's like 35, 36 degrees out. But that's gonna be next. Throwing those down. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I've never done the front on a Brumbo braked car, I should say. I know it's probably, I watched a couple videos, not saying I know how to do it now, but I do know that there's those two pins right on top that you're gonna have to move. Sorry. These pins. Get to focus. Yep, there's a pin right there and there's a pin right there. There's the bleeder valve. I'm gonna have to find a way to compress those pistons. I know how to take the caliper off. That's easy, but I should be able to take the pads out from behind. But that's the next step. I'm gonna put this on time lapse, see how good that is actually. When I put this on time lapse. And then we'll be all set, so See you guys then. Alright, I forgot. I need to go grab my phone. I totally just didn't bring it because I thought I didn't need it, but if I need to look something up, I kind of need to use that, so. I'm gonna go run back in, grab my phone, and then, back to what we're doing. Alright, those lug nuts were torqued down harder than they've ever been, which I always torque them down about the same. That's why I'm kind of confused. But as you can see, obviously it's off. So next thing to do is I'm gonna pop these pins out with a little hammer. I should be able to pull this top clip off of the back side of the brake pads. I'm going to be reusing all of those, so I need to use those. And I can take the 2 bolts off from the back, and then we should be good, and I can pop this off later. So that's what we're doing right now. So. Alrighty, got the caliper off. It's just those 2 back bolts. They're 13s, I think. There's my wrench at. Yep, 13s for the 2 back caliper bolts, and then there's 2 pins and a clip for the back side of the caliper to hold the pads on. It's a 4-piston brake, obviously, and here are the old pads. They're actually not that bad. They still got quite a bit of life in them. Like I said, I'm just doing this for more of the having new brakes, the look, better pads, and all. So I have my new rotor right here, but I need to pound this off real quick. So I'm gonna get under it, start whacking it, see if we can get it to come free. If we can, we're all good. If not, that sucks. I need to take it off gear so I can actually spin this around. So that kind of messes everything up. You'll be able to whack it from all sides so you can get it off. There it goes. Put it over. There we go. Pretty easy. It's the old one, obviously. And then the new one will go on same way. You have to compress the pistons. Here we go. Like throw on a lug nut or so to hold it in place to make it easier. And we'll start working on the brake brakes. It's gonna be the hardest part, so I gotta compress those. Come on. Alright, that's not really loose. It's a lot beefier than the other one, but yeah. That one's gonna go right back on. Gotta compress those pistons. Find a way to do that. Oh, I just compressed them with my hands. Alright, I'll see how good I can get this. Go back on time lapse, and then I might have to take the bleeder valves off, compress them, and then throw the pads on, because these pads are relatively thick. I mean, you can see right here, I guess they're not much different. I mean, they obviously are thicker, but it's the new pad. So that's what we're working with. Padsies. Alrighty, well, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, as you can see, I got it on pretty easy actually. I didn't really have to compress it. My best bet would be to try and get the actual pins and this top cap in before you even put the rotor on. Before you even put it on the rotor. Because then you can slide it on and start to get it in. My pads are pretty much brand new, so that's why I feel like it did not take so much. I didn't really have to compress anything. Kind of had to really work it on there. But everything's working now how it should. I'm going to throw my tire back on. Snap it back down. And then I think this side's pretty much done. I think that's all we gotta do, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna throw this tire back on real quick. And then we'll do the other side, which should be just as easy, if not easier. Come on. There we go. This thing's in the way. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna zip this down and then I'll move back to the other side once this is all over with. Alrighty. I just got this one on. This one took a while. I still got to clean it right there. You can see. It'll focus. Yeah. But this one was kind of a pain. I couldn't get it compressed, so I had to use a C-clamp. And I C-clamped it down. So now everything's set. I just have to bundle everything back up and then I'll be all set. But this is what it looks like. I already showed it, but that's what she looks like now. It looks really good, to be honest with you. I still could clean down here a little bit. You can see down there. So I might have to do that, but other than that, everything went pretty well. I have to make sure, I gotta make sure that everything works fine though, because if it doesn't break, then I didn't fix the brakes or put new brakes on. If it just is worse at breaking than it was before. So as of right now though, everything else is done. Those rotors are kind of, if any of you guys do want rotors and pads, they're used. They work, but I guess I can ask if you guys want them. I will ship them out to you guys. If you guys Venmo or Cash App or anything, if you guys want anything, let me know. So I do have rotors, old front and back, and pads for the Brembo brakes, and they're actually pretty decent. They're like pretty much brand new, to be honest with you. So I just wanted to get some slotted rotors, and might as well put new pads on there if I'm getting new rotors. So that's what I did. I'm gonna bundle this back up, do a little overview, go for a drive real quick, and let you guys know how she's ripping. So that's next. Alrighty, everything's all set. That's what she looks like. They look pretty darn good. You can't get much bigger than that. I guess you could get some CTSV brakes or something, but I don't need that big of brakes on this thing. So, sorry, I'm breathing hard. I was running around trying to get all that situated. Here's a startup. It's not cold start, but dry out actually, so pull it out, take some video. Sorry, it's gonna get windy. And then go for a rip, see how much better they are. Sorry. And then should be all set. So let's go see how this is running. Alright, sorry, it's gonna be windy, but got her out. It looks a lot better, to be honest. Excuse the wind, but looks good. Pumped the brakes a few times, so there is pressure. I did feel it. So I'm not worried about the whole not getting any pressure, because I know some people, when they don't know what they're doing about brakes and they get on it, but not get on it, but they start driving and there's no response right away. They're like, oh, my brakes are out, but we've got to get them compressed. All right, so my axle's still creaking like a mug, but, and also brakes will stink. I know most people watch this probably already know that, but when you break them in, they will smell like crap. So especially ceramic or like better, like Brembo brakes and stuff, they'll also squeak and stuff. All right, go for Rippy. Show you like a brake test, but or a comparison, but I can just tell you if they feel a little different, which they probably should. They should probably feel a little bit. So I'm going in 44 miles an hour to a stop sign. They feel really hard. Which I know I gotta break these in, so I'm not really worried about the feeling right now. My axle is also clicking. So annoying. But I'm glad I got these all situated. I was really hoping I could get these on without any problems, and to me it seems like they're working pretty well. I do want to go try to stop like decently. Steve-O. But I'm waiting for them to start smelling. So I'll get back to you at the end of my drive. I'll probably do a poll in this video, go out to the back streets and do a rip, but other than that, that's where we're sitting right now. So I'll catch you guys in a second. I got my favorite stretch of road right here, so I'll do a little poll. Walking. It doesn't like your traction. It's only 40 degrees out though, so can't blame it too much. But I'm excited. I was excited because it was up to like 70 for like, it was like 68 for like 2 days, and then it snowed the past 2 days, and now it's back to 40. So it's been really weird here, and I'm just waiting for just to be done. No more cola, ready to go rip. Have this quarantine thing be over with so I can go to car meets, but who knows how long it's gonna take. Especially in Michigan, there. Governor's trying to keep pushing it out, which I get, but it's just kind of annoying for everyone else. But I'm still working though, so I guess it doesn't really affect me, but I do want to go do things, that's for sure. Sorry. There's a fourth gear. That would have actually probably messed something up in my car. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn back around. I got my fun. I really have no place to really do this. I like hanging out with friends and doing this, so it's not really crazy fun to me, but I'm gonna rip back home, wrap up the end of the video, and that'll be it for today. Alright, I'm back. We gotta get the daily dose. Sounds gnarly. Alrighty. What was it? 404. Alright, I went and ripped them a little bit. They're being used. They stink a little bit, but that's good. That means they're working. to the front, putting down the pressure. All right, well, everything was working. The brakes felt a little bit more hard, I should say, like stiff, like you're actually pushing something, which I actually like. So that's good for me. Everything's working how it should. Happy how it ended up. And I guess that's it for today. I don't know what videos are gonna come up next because I don't know what plans I have or what's going to go on with this whole quarantine stuff, but I've been working on this as much as I can. I was waiting for this camera to come in so I could do a video on it, and now we're all set. So hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys have a good one. I'll catch you guys later.